Okay, guys, so as promised, I'm going to give you some example offers of offers that have sold very well at different price points. So I'm just going to spend a little bit of time just going over each of these here and just show you the difference, and then also just have some commentary on like the offer elements and just things that you should keep in mind as I'm covering this. And also, like, you can spend a little more. I don't want this video to be super long. I want it to be like, I don't know, 10 minutes or so. And so you can spend a little bit of time going through the core curriculum and matching it up and seeing like how the offer is sold at the different price points. Okay. So this first one here is 1 hour offers. And this is the page that I use to sell it. And I don't know, it's not letting me zoom in that much here. So it's a $100 offer. It sold 126 people. And there was a upsell for $200, my cash windfall campaigns. And I think about 28-30% of people took that. But this is an information-based offer. So if you remember, if we go back to the doc here and we go to this section, when we're selling info, we're appealing to the consumer and we're playing an entertainment, excitement, curiosity. And we're also using more like how to, discover, and secret style messaging. So it's more about like, hey, I'm going to show you this or teach you this or you're going to learn this, right? So how to create banger offers that sell from ugly Google Docs, right? That's really curious, and that's also really like potentially entertaining and also exciting, right? Selling expensive, like selling offers in general from ugly Google Docs is interesting, right? How to figure out the perfect client and promise of your offer with this one sentence, the gimme scale, how to get your audience to say gimme that, right? So you're seeing here like this here. This is that information-based messaging. And also I start with like a little story here with proof of like, hey, I've used this process to sell offers create offers that have sold 6 or 7 figures from ugly little Google Docs. I'm actually going to give you those offers. Like that's what I say here. I'll give you the training and those actual Google Docs. And so these are like the features. This is like the information-based bullet points, like the how-to and the secrets and stuff. And then this is where we address like the plan, right? So how to create banger offers in 1 hour or less. That's the plan. Okay. And so you can read through this, go through the offer elements, and you can kind of match it up and be like, oh, that's the person. That's the plan. Obviously, that's the price, right? The $100. I anchored the price. I said this is $100,000+ an hour skill, and I backed it up by saying like, I'm going to give you some docs that have sold 6 to 7 figures worth, and it only took me a few hours to create these. Okay, so I'm talking about the plan. I'm building up the value. I'm making the price easy to say yes to. It's $100. Do I think they can generate $1,000 from using this over the lifetime? 1,000%, right? And like incentive, why should they buy now? Well, it was a short-term promo, so now it's going to be more expensive if someone wants to buy it. And we did a live bonus call as well. Risk reversal, there's a in this case, it's a low ticket info. So I just did a 30-day money back guarantee. And then I also answer some questions in the FAQ section. Delivery it's live. I did it live, and then I sell it as a self-study course. Then there's also like the features and benefits, right? So go through this offer. You can kind of look at the offer elements, and now that you know what's going on, you can see what's going on, right? Oh, here's the timer as well. So that's like the scarcity and urgency. Okay. And then these are like the objections, right? Reasons why someone wouldn't buy. And I'm trying to answer those. So this is a low ticket offer. And this is just a checkout page. So I sent from my email, I would send them straight to this page, the checkout page. So it's just a link to this page. So this is a low ticket offer example. There's also this one, press send and profit. So this is $497. I sold 39 spots into this. I just got done doing this workshop. And same thing, you can see the plan, right? The plan is writing 1 email a day and building or growing a 6 to 7 figure lifestyle business. That's actually like a pretty big promise, I guess. But I back it up by saying like, hey, this is like what I built. And like, this is right here. This is a proof shot from a client who like doubled their income from email. So read through this. This is another example of an offer that is information based. So you're going to see, yeah, right here, like the how-to bullets and calling those things out. I even build up the price here. So that's why I covered the elements first, is because now you can kind of match the elements up, right? So you'll see how I'm talking about the price, but I'm justifying the value and I have conviction in it, right? Unlike other trainings, this won't cost $5,000, it won't cost $2,500, it won't even cost $1,000. I think this is a game changer. So instead of I'm going to make this a training affordable for everyone. So instead of charging this, this, or this, the price is just this. And so for just this price, I'm going to walk you through this system to build a 6 to 7 figure business sending 1 email a day. And having this has led to this. So if I go back here, that is another low to mid ticket offer. So just consider this low ticket, I guess. And then this one is mid ticket. Now, another example here is my cohort based course. This one sold 461 people at 1,000 to 2,500. And this is like completely organic, by the way. So it was just through like my Facebook group and email list. If I ran some ads to this thing, I think I could have like doubled or tripled that easy. So this was over like a 1.5 to 2 year span. So this is one of my earlier Google Docs. This is back in like 2020, 2021 that I created this. And so you'll read through this and you'll notice the elements as well, but the copy is a little more playful here. So this is email side hustle. This was like a cohort based course, but it was actually like a hybrid between a course and an evergreen thing, a cohort and an evergreen course. And you'll see like here, this is more of a, now we're getting in more into transformation, right? I'm opening up a few more spots to help determined folks make an extra 1 to 5K per month by writing simple fifth grade emails for other businesses, even if you're starting from scratch or not a writer. So a lot of things going on here, right? First, I talked about the plan. I'm not saying I'm going to teach you that. I'm saying I'm going to help you. I'm going to be working with you to get this done. Remember the transformation messaging, right? Transformation messaging is about getting something done together. So we're going to work together to do this thing. And then, of course, there's like proof layered throughout, right? There's proof here. I stack a bunch of proof from other people. Then I tell them, I go back to the plan. Hey, what will we do together? You'll see my, this is a little bit of info messaging. If I were to go back and make this better, I would probably strike this line and make it a little better. And here I get into the objections, right? Here's the 2 main objections holding people back. Well, they don't have a true money-making skill and they don't know the right steps to take. So I address those ahead of time. I also address it in the bottom here, right? The FAQ section at the bottom. I add some bonuses, so like a reason to act now. We also have we had an ongoing cohort for this. So like they had to sign up if they wanted to join us live for that specific cohort, or they'd be joining in the middle. We got the pricing. Okay. And I also like build up the value, right? If you get a client that's paying you 1 to 5K a month, like that's a lot more. That's 2 to 10x more than just paying $249 a month, right? We're making it easy to say yes through financing. So that is a cohort-based course. This is where it's kind of like a blend between the info and the transformation-based sale, although I was skewed more towards the transformation because I was spending some time with them. And this one sold very well, right? 461 people at this price point. In this range. So I started at 1,000 and then increased the price to 2,500. So that's another example you can see and dissect. And by the way, like, don't copy and paste this exact copy because it's first of all, it's a crappy thing to do. You're not going to learn anything. And then also, like, it probably won't work because our markets are and offers are different and experience is different. So don't just copy and paste. I've had people just rip the entire thing, even like the testimonials and all. That's a pretty shitty thing to do. Okay, one more thing here. One more offer this is a recent one I rolled out for my one-on-one. And there's different ways that people can sign up for one-on-one. Like I have a 30-day, a 90-day, and like a 6-month version. But this one here is a doc. I did this in July and I opened it up and I signed up 4 people on this one-on-one, and then I shut it down because I was kind of tapped on time. But if you read through this, you're going to see the same thing, right? So we got the plan, set the system up so you can consistently tap in high ticket sales every day. This is the system that I use to tap in high ticket sales every day without a sales call. Together, here's what we're going to do. We're going to dial in your offer buffet, and then we're going to install this system to sell them. Then we got some proof, right? I've been working quietly with some entrepreneurs, and like, here's an example of one of my one-on-one clients who doubled their cash collected in 1 month. Then I call out to the person, right? I actually do that in the beginning here. So if you sell online course coaching or consulting, but then I back it up even more, right? So this is the goal. The plan is to get you to this. This is for someone who sells these specific types of offers, who wants this specific thing, right? And so I'm getting them to say yes, 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 that's what I want. Then we go into this, right? Like the features, like here's what I'm going to do. Features and benefits, right? I'm going to help you identify your perfect audience, client, and messaging so that you get this benefit. Attract the high end of the market. Yeah. So like features and benefits here. This is I'll help you create and dial in your offer buffet. This is your free, low, mid, and high ticket offers to sell to the different levels within your market. So feature and benefit. Okay. Then we have a little more features here. So if I go back to, where's the training? If we go to the elements, right? We have more features. So they get weekly Zoom implementation calls. They get a 6-month strategy developed by me. They get one-on-one WhatsApp mentorship. And notice like within each of these things, the feature's followed by a benefit, right? What's the benefit of one-on-one mentorship? Well, you'll get help from me directly Monday through Friday. Untethered access so that you're never stuck. You're making the right decision. So if you have a question or you need me to review something or you're stuck, just send me some voice messages, right? Get you unstuck. Then I circle it back to the plan. Okay. And then I talk about the investment. So what's the investment for this? It's $21,500 pay in full or 3 payments of $8,000, $24,000. I also credit them if they're a member of my workshop. So I don't have a risk reversal here because this was only going out to people who had already worked with me. So they didn't need a risk reversal because they'd already bought like a few things. So I gave this invitation to people who already knew me. If I was rolling this out cold, I probably would have had a risk reversal, right? Some kind of like, hey, some kind of guarantee or action-based thing. The name, yep, easy tap, delivery. This is a one-on-one hybrid offer. The proof, the plan, the person, yep, we called all those things out. Okay, so this sold 4 people since July. I probably could have sold it a few more times, but I have a lot of people on one-on-one engagements right now, and I don't want to take on too many more. So this is an example of a one-on-one offer that's selling like a multiple 5-figure offer. This is a 90-day offer, by the way. Okay, so go through this, and the way that you can review this is, again, not to just copy and paste it. Please don't do that. Because this, again, it's a shitty thing to do. You're not going to learn anything. It's probably not going to work. Just look at these docs as like they're proven offer docs. They're working. They've sold a lot of cash, right? And look at the offer elements in the training and just start to like burn this into your brain, right? Oh, see if you can point the things out, right? Oh, that's the person. That's the plan. That's the price. That's the proof. There's the incentive. There's the risk reversal. This is the name that he's using, right? Here's delivery. Here's features, benefits, objections. So go through this. This is just like a model for you, like a framework to see what's working at different price points and what I'm doing to convert at different price points. And yeah, hopefully this helps you out. You should have links to this and a copy of this video. All right, I'll see you when I see you.